I could go back, dude. I'm about to go back, be a square, dude.
I couldn't go back.
Yeah,
why not?
You really can't. I mean, the goal is hopefully, figure out with comedy to make enough money to invest and then live off, your investment money. But people will find a way to take that away from you too.
I can't wait to quit my day job and just be able to dress like a boy all the time, instead of,
I'm about to start wearing suits, dude.
I am sort of a little worried though that like not being able to having to go to work every day and take a shower in the morning and stuff.
Oh yeah. I just watched like 9...
If I don't have that, then like
terrible.
I'm not gonna bathe or.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. The day job I do have that I'll continue to do until they won't let me do it anymore. I don't have to shower or bathe or do anything. That's the best part about being one of those truck PAs. Is like they don't like. It's like almost like a relief when they find out you're not trying to work your way up.
Yeah.
That you're just like, no, I just want to pay my rent.
Yeah. Like Boot Boy.
I remember. Oh yeah, Boot Boy's bad.
Our old pal Boot Boy.
Yeah,
Boot Boy was trying to work his way up.
Of course, he had already worked his way up.
That last job I worked with you, Nick texted me like he's like, I'm coming to pick you up, but they said dress like you want a future in the film industry.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
I remember when I was working.
Yeah, it's like, but I don't, and that's why they're like, dress for the job you have or job you want, not the one you have, and it's like. Yeah, I don't even want this job.
Yeah,
I want to pay my rent and be able to eat food. So the job I want is no job at all. So
I dress for the
like
job
shit.
I want, and that's why I wear a full football uniform wherever I go.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's cool. It's just going into work looking like a train conductor. It's like that striped Oshkosh hat. Choo choo.
That's my favorite part of Soprano. Not my favorite. One of my favorite little details is that Bobby Bacala is a train guy. Yeah, so good.
Stand up sucks anymore.
Yeah,
it's really not worth anything.
I know, dude. It sucks. But what else are we gonna do?
Podcast.
Have a successful podcast empire.
Yeah. No, you get podcast popular, Your podcast keeps getting better and better and better. and then you just keep podcasting, and then you keep going, and then whoops, we did another podcast, and here we are now, and it's okay, now I'm 37. And what do? Oh, model trains. That sounds good. So you get the model trains with the podcast money.
You will just end up making fucking those sirens that you love. That's
You'll be an DIY aerated siren.
Dude, if I ever sold a show and enough money to buy a house with a garage, I would do that, and then I don't know, whatever I need to do to sustain it.
Yeah,
and then
wood shop or aerated siren shop?
No, have a wood shop. But the dream is to just have a warehouse and you turn it into a fucking wood shop that's also a gym.
Oh yeah, that's the dream.
That is the dream.
That has a car lift in it as well. And
yeah, let me get one of those Jerry Seinfeld car elevators.
Yeah, not a car elevator, a car lift, so you can work on a car.
So you
go underneath. I like.
You just want to do blue collar shit.
Well, no, I want a gym, and then the wood shop, and then also
all pretty blue collar.
Oh, okay, I guess. I just like working on stuff.
Yeah.
Are you gonna see him at the Laugh Factory?
I've never been to the Laugh Factory in my fucking life.
But that's where they make the laughs.
Yeah, true.
I love
you gotta go straight to the source.
The Baltimore Comedy Factory. They're like, what do we name our club? They're like, how close can we get to Laugh Factory? Before it's copyright infringement.
That place sucks, dude.
Yeah, it's the Improv. It's EMPROV.
They're in a fucking travel plaza at a Greyhound bus station now.
That's the funniest shit in the world, because that's where that shithole Chinatown bus drops you off. Like when I went to do Magoobies or some one-nighter, it let me off at that hotel. There's a sign that's like, here's the Comedy Factory. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I went in there. I'm like, did they open a second club in the lobby? They're like, no, this is the club now.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
It's just it's like some very shitty hotel.
Yeah.
It used to be like a dinner theater. There used to be shitty versions of like Grease.
It's like right by your house.
Yeah, very close to Greektown. But yeah, it's a horrific spot. And Alabama is there, and he's a hack, and he's like the house
comedian
feature.
Alabama.
Yeah, comedian Alabama.
Yeah. Who got motorboated by Tim Heckle?
Tim Heckle, one of the best. Again, Tim Heckle. Shouts out
Legend.
to Tim.
Up front, you just intro the guests and tell us some of your your biggest hits.
What are your your big hits?
In what sense? I'm not sure.
Like
The
if they
biggest
did,
hits.
if they were like, here's,
10.
if they were like, here's the guy, and then here's like, play the hits, you know, and then they pointed at you, like presumably like an audience of some kind.
Well, I don't. I'm not. I'm not a musician. I don't have hits per se. Like top. Like as a comedian, we don't kind of rank our jokes that way. There's no like chart. I guess if that's what you're.
That's
yeah,
really interesting.
I mean,
I'm just gonna.
yeah. So there's no.
Yep.
He said that he's not a musician, and as a comedian, you're like your top 10 lists. They prefer, comedians will prefer not to do top 10 lists.
Who's your favorite band then?
Well,
Yeah.
no, that's not what I said. I didn't say we don't prefer to do. I just say they don't chart. There's no. You can't really keep track of a. You don't purchase. You don't. A joke isn't like a commodity that's.
So you don't
sellable
remember?
Or
You don't
Excuse me?
you don't remember your top hits then?
No, he's saying he
we-
remembers them. You don't rank them. It's like if you had children, you wouldn't be like, hey, John's the best and Stevie's the worst, even though, Stevie has like, mental disability or something. You would say they're the same.
Even
Both
though
of-
in your heart,
I love both of them, even though one of them is
it's better.
yeah, I
better.
guess that analogy would apply if you were to re-rank your kids weekly, but that doesn't really happen. And I guess unless there was an introduction of a new kid every once in a while. That's not the best analogy, really. But yeah, just to go back, there's no. If I would, I'd probably just sort of give them a funny look and say, "What are you talking about?" If
Okay.
somebody asked me to name my top hits.
Stay tuned for some video content we're going to have coming out. Lots of video sketches,
Mainly us sucking.
but as a joke. As a funny, kind of like a goof, like SNL.
Yeah.
You ever see that show SNL?
What's that?
Is it S and like
It's S ampersand L.
My friend Eric one time G-chat me, he's like, S ampersand L was at my work the other day. And I was like, what? And he's like, Saturday Night Live. And I was like, how does that make any sense? He thought it was S and L.
What a fucking piece of shit.
But yeah, it would be like that show SNL. That's really the goal with any podcast, is to eventually become an SNL writer, which they offered me this year, but I turned it down. They offered me both to be the star of the show.
I was gonna be Weekend Update, but I said that's gay.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm a real journalist.
Yeah.
That's what I said to them.
We do break news on Cumtown a lot. For example, Kim Kardashian was just robbed again.
Oh yeah, she got robbed at gunpoint.
Yeah, they tied her
Some
up.
N-words in Paris. It's weird that came full circle. You write a song like that, what do you think's gonna happen? I was trying to riff stuff out, and I started doing black comic talking about C-3PO.
Oh, yeah.
Which, that might even be too racist for bonus content, but that's,
Oh, yeah.
black comic is the best.
Of course. I was personally raised as a kid on Comic View and Def Comedy Jam.
Yeah.
That was the first stand-up
That's the thing
I
you're
was
kind of
into.
spoiled by in DC, is there's so many good, like, black comics.
Where is that scene in New York?
I don't know, probably in the Bronx.
We used to come into contact with the urban scene all the time in DC.
The urban scene's great, because it's like, they're the funniest fucking people in the world.
Oh, hilarious.
But there's nothing marketable about that material. There's no way. Dude, that fucking Lawrence Owens bit about the glasses. Have you seen it? He's like, I can't be no thug because I got an astigmatism. You can't be no thug with no big ass glasses. And then he's just crossing his eyes. And he's like, where's the M word I'm supposed to murder? And he's like getting up close to the mic stand and staring at it with his eyes crossed. He's like, this him right here. It's the funniest shit, dude.
First of all, astigmatism does not mean you're cross-eyed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Second of all, that's incredible.
Yeah, he had like the best act outs and shit. Lawrence was always hilarious.
Well, that's the thing is I feel like in urban comedy, people are performing, you know?
Right.
And like white boy comic book comedy that like we're, you know, that we come into contact
You're supposed
with.
to act like a bitch.
You just stand there, you hold the mic stand. Personally, I don't know what
bring
to
your
do
notes on stage
with my hands when I'm on stage.
In urban comedy, not only like first of all, if your suit has less than 9 buttons on it, you're already unprofessional.
Of course.
Can you imagine if you brought your notes on stage?
No.
How fucking unprofessional that is.
Oh, no way.
I want to blend both the worlds and get like a purple American Apparel hoodie that's way too big and has 19 buttons on it. And I'm going to be the black hipster comedian.
The black comic book.
Yeah.
What's up, nerds?
Yeah. Woo! Y'all like Batman? Let me get a motherfucking. What does Batman say?
That dude, Alex.
That'd be a great,
Alex Starr.
Yeah, that'd be a great character, like the urban comic that's trying to rejuvenate his career, so he becomes like a meltdown guy.
A nerd comic.
yeah. Woo! You know I can't get no damn dates. You know I can. Pizza for breakfast? What is adulthood? Somebody tell me what adulthood is.
So I just joined Tinder.
Yeah, I'm on Tinder now. Look, I like comic book. I'll admit it. I like comic books. The whole crowd.
So sue me.
It's me. I'm a trans.
The one time I did that sketch with Sarah where I wore a wig and lipstick, I looked very beautiful, I thought.
I would fuck you, dude.
I left the lipstick on for like the next couple hours around the apartment just
You know who
because.
makes a very beautiful woman is Charles from $1 Million Extreme. They have him.
Does he?
Yeah, they have him in drag in that like.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
wall
He
game
looks
show
good.
sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a very beautiful woman.
That needs to come back more to comedy. That used to be like a staple of comedy.
Wouldn't it be funny
Like
if-
Monty Python was like half Kids in the Hall was all drag.
Well, man, I'm telling you, the best comedy, and it took a long time to get here, but it's it's someone that's been doing open mics for 7 months, being like, white guys, psych. Yeah, right. And then that's it.
That's pretty good.
That's hilarious.
And then you have to put it together yourself. You have to put the joke together yourself.
Yeah.
That's the thing is that it's like IKEA. They give you all the parts, and then they give you instructions that don't have any words written on it. Just stupid Swedish cartoon people.
Yeah.
And then you have to figure out how.
You know what? I'm glad that comedy's gotten to a point now where we all just really understand that puns are funny. It's an acceptable form of
That's
joke.
my favorite comedy is puns and good points.
Yeah.
Just really good, salient political points.
Yeah, for years everyone thought puns were cheap, shitty comedy for people who wrote popsicle stick jokes.
Yeah.
But no, it's actually like just really
That's
like
the best
good,
kind of comedy now.
it's good comedy.
It turns out it's very punny.
It was someone that was like jarring that they were like, yeah, apparently on Star Trek they had this like fantasy room where you could go in.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, what, the holodeck? And they were
Will
like, yeah.
seems like a tricky kind of guy.
I know, but it was bizarre. Whoever they fucking were, I'm like, are you fucking with me? I'm like, because I would get it if you were trying to do a bit and it just sort of fell flat. You would say that. And they're like, no, I had no idea. Which seems like there's people that think they're being funny and they say weird shit like that.
Right.
And it's like, what the fuck? That's not
cares?
a joke. You're just lying.
Right.
I work with a guy like that. He's always like, I'm like, well, what time will we be done today? And he'll be like, probably like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh shit, all right. And he's like,
What a piece of
he goes, Nick, I'm kidding. And it's like, okay, well, half the time it is that fucking late.
Was he the guy that sent the Fry memes like to complain about?
No. That guy sucked.
Oh, Fry memes.
Oh, man.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Fry memes and Wonka memes. Those are the best
Yeah,
ones. Those together. That's quite a fucking 1-2 combo.
That's the worst part. You become a comedian and you have like more of like a discerning understanding of like what is good, funny, and what is stupid.
Oh,
and
100%.
shit. And then you go work a job and people are like, "Wow, I can't believe you're a comedian because you're like not funny at all." And it's like, yeah, I don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to talk to you. I want to get through this shitty day with shitty people. I hate working at Papa John's. I wish I was dead. I don't want to be here. And then regular people, those guys, they'll joke around, and the way they joke around is like that kind of way, like lying.
Right.
And they think it's funny. I worked with, I knew this guy one time, and There's a guy I lived with who was actually he did comedy for a while. I'm pretty sure he quit, but he's a nice guy. I don't want to throw him under the bus, but not particularly funny. So he goes, we were on our way to this venue that I had never been to, and he was like, "This is actually where they shot that Foot Clan scene in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles." And I was like, "Really?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's like a skateboard venue, and it's like that kind of shit." And I was like, "Oh, that's awesome," And he was like, "Yeah." And so I'm telling people, I'm like, "Yeah, we're going to this place. Apparently, it's where they like shot the, And then we get there, and I'm like, "This isn't the place where they shot it." He was like, "You believe that?" I'm like, "Why wouldn't I fucking believe that?" He was like, "I was joking." Yeah,
he just presented it as a
zero
fact.
fucking context. You just say anything. Like I point over here, I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's actually the house Sally Fields grew up in." And you're like, "Really?" I'm like, "No, idiot! You thought Sally Fields grew up at some point? She's famous, dude. God, why don't you learn how to fucking take a joke?"
Sally Fields was, even when she was young, she was like, she looked old. She looked like a
mom.
Hot
was her
mom.
first thing she was a nun? That was like her first thing. The flying nun was the first thing she got
She was in the
famous for?
Flying Nun. Was she in Gilligan's Island? No.
No.
Boy.
Gilligan's Island was Mort Saul, Donald Sutherland,
Yep.
Betty White.
Dick Van Dyke,
Yep.
Gary Cooper.
Damn, I would love to fuck Ginger.
Yeah.
Huh, boys?
Ginger
or
was yours?
Marianne?
Marianne was mine.
Nah,
I didn't
I'm
watch
in-
Gilligan's Island.
come on now.
No,
The
it was
Skipper?
never on. It wasn't on. I didn't have cable, so
It was
wasn't
on Nick at Night when I was a
I
kid.
didn't have that.
If you look closely, Jim is always wearing New Balances in the cartoon.
That's why he gay. that's why my man gay. Because I'm gonna tell you, he be wearing New Balances right now, but he got motherfucking sandals on inside the New Balances.
I was like, well, no, I don't. I'm not. I'm wearing Jordans. Yeah, right. Just ignores him. Ignores him. Makes up crowd work.
Yeah, right. My man got sandals on. I'm wearing
Look at this Puerto
wingtips.
Rican motherfucker. It's like, I'm a white man. I have blonde hair. It's like none of the crowd can tell.
They're the best comedians.
I love it.
They're fucking so
Just
good.
go into the fucking. Go into.
Woo!
That's what Joe Liz was telling me a story. This is like a secondhand thing of he was working with a guy and they were like in minute. They were somewhere cold and the MC every time was like, "You're looking. Look at this guy. He's wearing shorts. I can see your balls." And no one was wearing shorts. It was just. And he was like, "Hey man, I didn't see." And he asked him about it. He's like, "I didn't see anybody wearing shorts." He's like, "Oh yeah, he wasn't." He's like. So what did you say? He's like, "It kills." It's like, that's insane that you would fucking do that.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, man.
I love bad comedy.
It's not bad comedy, though. If it makes you laugh, it's good comedy.
It's good comedy, and also
I don't know,
they're
man. Come on.
I was watching Lawrence Owens one time doing an act out of him, like, stepping into a Magnum condom. And it's this dramatic act out. Like, I've been putting that shit on like this. You know, like, he's, like, putting it on like a pair of pants. And it was the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Well, those guys
funny,
are
but, like-
performing. They're actually performing. A lot, like guys like me, like white guy, like I just hold the mic stand with one hand and hold the microphone with the other. I'm like afraid to move my body on stage. They're like actually going for it. I'm jealous of it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're bad too. You're shitty. No, yeah, we agree. You're gay and bad and dumb.
No, we're all like that. You move around? Do you do physical
dude,
stuff?
I do act outs. I
No,
do
you
so
don't.
many act outs, dude.
No, you don't.
I do so many act outs.
No,
I do
you don't.
voices. I do, for the listeners at home, I'm known as Energy Halkias on stage. I'm kind of like a young Dane Cook. I got a big speak and spell bit.
Does Dane Cook have a speak and spell bit?
Yeah, that was like his first big bit. You don't remember that one?
But the thing is, the white guys that actually perform always sort of pop off, even if they're bad. I mean, like fucking Dane Cook, like Robin. I think Dane Cook's kind of good, actually. Like I think he's
he had some good. The first stuff was good.
I never liked Dane Cook.
Really?
But I was already doing stand up when he got real popular.
Oh, I wasn't at that point.
I mean, I liked him when I was pretty young. The first one that came out when he really popped, I think I was in like, I don't know, I was
high school or
16
middle
or
school.
something like
Yeah.
But you can be bad at comedy. I mean, shit can make you laugh and be bad.
I think it's funnier than good.
No, I'm not. I don't mean ironically. Like shit, like making up fake shit is just bad.
Yeah, right. It's still funny.
It's funny, so in like a weird meta context that he would even you would make something fake to get a laugh. But LO is one of the best though. I'm not shitting on him.
Who?
Lawrence Owens.
Oh,
He's hilarious.
Lamar Odom,
really tight five. Him smoking crack, pretty funny.
hilarious.
It was legitimately funny and sad. But
Great. It was a good bit.
It was really.
You got to
good.
respect the bit.
And then going back to Chloe.
No, dude, she's just got engaged to Tristan Thompson from
Are
the
you
Cavaliers
kidding?
after 2 months of dating.
Jesus Christ.
LeBron is fucked.
That sucks. Tristan,
Tristan
what are you
Thompson.
doing, Tristan?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's real awesome to fuck Khloe Kardashian.
The wackest
we gotta
one.
get some guests on, guys. If you have a guest you would like to request for the podcast, we can get basically anybody on.
Yeah, at this point.
We chose not to. It's it's not because basically
None of us want to do any work.
nobody wants to get on the podcast anymore. It's more that we're being lazy about it.
Yeah, we just we kind of are cultivating like a high level.
Everyone's
of
starting.
discourse.
All the comics are starting podcasts now.
Yeah, they think they can
And I
jump
think
on
it's
this come
specific-
Who else?
magic.
Who else is starting with them?
A couple of people. I've seen a couple of posts about it. I've got.
I mean, we
I
weren't
was-
the first comics.
Well, I don't want to shit on specific people.
We literally are the first comics to ever have a
Yeah.
podcast. though.
Well, we
We
were
are?
the ones. We're the
Yeah.
ones that have a breakthrough podcast. You know?
Yeah,
it
yeah,
means
yeah,
nothing
it's
if
true.
you're already famous and you start a podcast.
right.
Yeah.
We're podcasters.
We
now.
got international acclaim solely through podcasting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are people in
You know who hit me up today?
New
Who listens to
Zealand.
podcast? Ron Howard.
Whoa, Opie.
Yep.
Not Opie and Anthony from the
Yeah, Happy Days.
Happy Days. Or
Yeah.
was it the Andy Griffith
Andy
show?
Griffith.
Yeah.
Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah.
He directed Saving Private
Gladiator.
Schindler's List.
Yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about it, but Brandon over the weekend got booed off stage in Boston.
Well, he didn't get booed off stage, but he bombed.
They're throwing tomatoes at him in Boston. These Southie guys, these Trump Southie guys.
Yeah, a Trump guy booed him during his Harambe
He
joke.
got booed. Wait, so the Trump guy was a big fan of Harambe? I don't get why that would cause him to boo
I think
someone.
during the joke, Brandon talks about how bad Trump is, and the guy's like, "Boo! He's bringing America
fuck
together."
You fucking suck,
Dude,
kid.
that is-
you fucking faggot, kid.
That is a good idea for a bit. How bad Trump is.
Yeah,
think
that's a
about
good
that.
one.
Remember we were talking about Brandon getting
dangerous.
lost?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because you went to with the SpongeBob museum with him.
Yeah,
we
we
were talking
went
about
to
how
the
that-
Children's Museum, the Science
Yeah,
Museum
we
in
had
Boston.
to go to the Children's Museum.
No, it was a science
We
museum.
went to a science museum with Brandon
watch
so
a
he could
4D
see a SpongeBob exhibit.
Yeah.
That's
It was a
Brandon's
4D movie.
attempt at learning. Taking fucking notes.
What were you saying? He's getting someone's calling him. Well,
Yeah,
that
he's
was
getting
funny as
lost
shit.
and he comes on the PA.
Yeah.
There is a gay Chinese boy missing. If you are a gay Chinese boy, please come to the information desk.
Oh,
Your friends are
wait.
looking-
Wait.
Wait. No, Pepe. No, he's just in the bathroom with his pants around his ankles at the urinal. But where am I? I don't know how to pee. That's actually true, guys. Brandon doesn't know how to pee. He pulls his pants all the way
Yeah.
down to his ankles. at the
Retard
urinal.
style. We talked about this last time.
Yeah. Well, we didn't talk about Brandon.
I feel
doing
like
it.
that's not that he doesn't know how to pee, but he has like a Beats pill playing. He has to like put a song on.
Yeah.
He has to put on.
I have
Soulja
pictures
Boy.
of Brandon pissing. I think I sent him to
Yeah,
the
you
group
sent 'em to
DM.
everybody.
Yeah, the group
Well, that
chat.
was funny.
Yeah, pissing outside, huh?
If you guys donate $1,000, we will give you a picture of
We
Brandon.
will tweet out the picture of Brandon peeing if you donate. Oh, I'm serious. If
It
you
has to be like a month.
If
though.
you Venmo me $1,000, I will make Stav tweet that picture out.
Yeah, just Venmo me, Stav. My Venmo is Stav69 on Venmo.
Yeah.
Find me and give me money. And we'll tweet out Brandon's dick pissing. Better dick than you'd think that, Brandon.
What do you
Slightly
mean?
better. You'd think his dick be really, really small.
No, he doesn't seem like. Considering his level of confidence, you would assume he would be
I guess that's
slightly above average.
Are we
guess that's true.
Yeah, why not? It's okay to speculate about your friend's dick sizes.
true. Yeah.
we
I
all
do that all the time.
Mine's
Literally every time I see any kind of ruler, I'm thinking about somebody's dick.
and like how tasty it is.
Yeah.
And every time
How
you see a
much-
popsicle.
Yeah, damn, I'm hungry. It's lunchtime, but in a straight way. Yo, let me measure your dick. I'm trying to do some STEM research.
Show them. No, what is it? Show titties every morning.
Tell that bitch, don't fucking sit on my headphones with your shitty ass.
Yeah.
I got booed off the stage at an open mic this week.
Oh, yeah.
I don't blame him.
Right.
First of all, I haven't done an open mic in like a year and a half, probably, because frankly, I don't need to. You know, I'm better than that.
Yeah, well,
But
professional
I wanted
podcaster.
something to go do at night, so I was like, all right, I'm going to start doing mics again. And it's like, you know that scene in The Wire where like Marlowe,
yeah.
like he wants to take the cornerback over, even though he has all the money, but he's like wearing that suit and he goes in and he stabs that guy, takes the cornerback. So that's kind of how I feel going and doing mics. Instead of stabbing somebody, it's just offending an entire room of
first-year
New
comedians.
Brooklyn. Yeah. No, so I go up, and everyone's bombing. Everyone's doing terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
It's at over the 8, and like that happens.
It's
just
Brooklyn people, so they were like, I'm the weird one, right?
No, they were just, it's just people doing shitty open mic comedy. I'm sure some of them are probably great at comedy, but it's shitty open mic comedy. And unless people are like fakely being into the open mic, it's going to be shitty.
Of course.
They're always
almost
shitty.
always shitty.
Yeah, so I went up maybe like 7th, and I was like, wow, hot mic, huh? And I was like, I'm trying to get back into doing open mics, and this is like the first shitty one I've done. And people are like, oh, boo.
What a dick.
I mean, it's going shitty, and
Just do your
like,
jokes.
boo. Why? That's not how you get better at comedy, to fucking just say jokes to silence.
Yeah, but at an open mic, you know what I mean. You're at a
No, I don't know what you
terrible
mean.
thing.
No, that's not how you fucking use an open mic. You should try in every situation to figure out how to do well in the room, and not just say your joke. You might as well fucking stay home. You're doing absolutely nothing for yourself by going on stage and telling a fucking poorly written joke to silence. Stand-up's like performance, and half of it is done on stage. If you're somebody that's just strictly writing, unless you're doing fucking one-liners, that's a waste of fucking time.
Right.
You're not developing any... No, you're
if you're
wrong.
using
You're
a new, if you're
1000%.
trying a new joke, there's a point to going to an open mic. Just say it out loud, see how it goes.
Everyone's bombing, right? Unless you break that, unless you change the energy in the room, no matter how fucking funny your joke is, it's going to tank. No matter what.
Well,
That
it sounds
is a
like-
way to sometimes get the energy back.
Absolutely,
which is to talk
yeah,
about how
it would
shitty
normally
it
work,
is.
but I guess
yeah.
they're all fucking they would rather just delude themselves into
They're
thinking the
purists.
mic was going well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were like, boo, and I was like, all
So
right.
you got booed.
Yeah, I was like, all right, well, I guess now there's energy in the room. I was like,
So
fuck
you
it.
won, dude. You got the.
So it sounds like that works.
You got him listening.
No, and then I was like, all right, well, I just got
That's
off
a win.
stage because I wasn't going to do that set, and then
Oh, you just went off stage.
I was like, fuck that, I'm not going to fucking.
You self-Apollo'd yourself. You self-Sandman'd yourself.
Well, what's the point? Again, like, I've been doing comedy long enough to know that you're not getting anything out of fucking going on stage and just saying a joke.
Right.
That does nothing for you.
It would have been fun to just keep.
What is
to boo you for 2
the
straight minutes.
functional difference between going on stage and saying a joke to silence in a room filled with other shitty comedians than just saying to them, "What do you think about this?" It's actually better as a
there's a
no.
difference,
It's actually
'cause you-
better as a comic to just say to another comic, "What do you think about this joke?" If people are going to sit there in silence.
I don't know. But you're saying but by saying that, you're saying it's guaranteed to be to silence. If the joke's really good, who knows, man? Maybe there's like a fucking chuckle or some shit.
I know enough about comedy to know that it's not going to go anywhere.
The other thing is like the sort of the economy of laughing for your friends at mics, which is like you can't really gauge if a joke.
I
is
don't
good
mind
enough.
that. That is supportive because that at least like sort of
Yeah, but no, you,
simulates what like should be happening if the joke's going well.
no, you laugh at your friends, and then you look at your phone for
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that you're not friends with.
Yeah, if they're
you
very
ice out,
funny.
you ice out people.
Well, if they're funny, if the joke's good enough, you'll pay attention. That's how I feel about
That's
it.
not true. I guarantee you can take look. There's this retarded idea that like comedy isn't based on audience participation. That you could take the best comic in the world and put them up in a shitty room and they'll crush no matter what. And that's absolutely not true. You can take any fucking comic and if you go up before them and say to the audience like, "Don't laugh at his jokes no matter what," they're totally capable of doing that.
Yeah.
No one has control of it. It's not, hypnotism. It's not magic tricks. The audience absolutely has to be participating.
Dude, when I crush, dude, I go up there and I just fucking level the fucking place, dude, no matter what, dude. You put me in a fucking laundry, man.
Yeah.
You put me in a Long John Silver's, dude. I'm gonna eat a couple shrimps and I'm gonna fucking crush that fucking room, dude. That's the school of comedy I come from.
All right, well, good luck with that.
No, I mean, I know what you're saying, but it's like, open mics are fucking gay as shit, dude. They're terrible, horrible.
They suck.
Yeah, they suck. They
I
don't
did have
to.
like an attitude, like an ego about me, which I needed to get rid of when I moved here because we were in DC. Like we were doing
the shows were good.
We were doing the Big Hunt, like a mic on a Wednesday night, and there were like 100 audience members there.
Right.
So I definitely had to get like shed that when I moved here.
Yeah. You had to learn, I mean, but also, yeah, that's the thing. Doing well at a shitty open mic is different than doing well at a good
Right,
show.
but it does help train you to like understand how to work a room. And
Yeah,
that's
how to
something
work
you
with
should-
audiences.
True,
because-
no.
something you should work
You should
on.
be trying to kill no matter what.
And there is another class of comics in New York that crush at mics and
Yeah.
that bomb at
They
shows.
suck dick at shows.
Yeah. And I don't even think they're necessarily not that funny, but I do think that potentially the
They're just
mics aren't
calibrated
helping.
weird.
Yeah,
Right.
they aren't helping them necessarily work with audiences. So that's my 2 cents, folks.
Well, I'm glad that you had to argue with me instead of just listening to the fucking story. It's a good story. No, you had to side with those shitheads.
Is there more?
No, that was it.